for speaking what I would call proper English. And they would make fun of me all the time for this. One time, my friend and I, both deaf, went to a drive-in and made up our own lines to the movie. That's really funny. Fuck this guy. Wow. Yeah, Sean, I can't believe you didn't know that. Who is this guy? This is Gizmo. This is the proper Gizmo. Can you guess where my accent's from, Charlotte? Do you know which part of England I'm from? I can do other English accents, but this is my true accent. Cambridgeshire. I am from Cambridge. How did you know? Did you? Sorry, sometimes my Canadian accent slips back into it. Did you? This is Douglas. This is who I am. You have to give me a script for next week. I don't want to accidentally spill any tea. Douglas Vanilla. Dun, 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 dun. By the way, if you didn't know, Gizmom stream next week. West Twippleberry Shire. You were from Cambridge. Do we have it? We kind of do have a similar accent. Charlotte, can we get a shout out to Charlotte as well, please? I don't want to sound too proper when I speak, so sometimes I go into this voice and I talk a little bit more like this. I'm back. I was cooking. I hope you had a great time cooking. Mother. See what I did? I called you mother, mummy. Welcome back, Gizmo. I hope you're doing great. We hit one checkpoint today. I think we were just doing a really good job, too. If you want me to talk more like this is my other... I don't know where this voice would even be from. This is just me trying to do that English grizzled voice they do in all the video games. Hello. My name is Verso. It's a Ben Starr voice, right? He just talks like this all the time. Funny, why are you upset with this? I grew up in England, then I spent some time in Australia. I'm Jason Statham. Look at me, I'm Jason Statham. I'm so sorry to anybody new to the stream. 19 years old. I grew up in England. I lived in Australia. Oh, dang it. Go back to talking about trauma already? How dare you? How dare you? Is this a safe place to also say I don't care for David Attenborough narrating? It is if Floop's not here. I'm kind of with you though. I'm cool with it in Jack's stream, but I'm not like, I don't need to hear David Attenborough narrate anything anymore ever again. Charlotte, I do hope you're doing fantastic. Now you know I'm your Cambridge mate. But here's the thing. If Mule comes in here, I'm going to start talking more like this, because Mule gets the Canadian out of me, and I just start talking like I don't know, I'm with a bunch of dads. I find his voice incredibly relaxing, but I'm not going to fight anyone. David Attenborough, you're allowed to. I'm doing very well. Just wanted to pop in to say hi. Well, always happy to pop. Oh no, what'd you do? You popped my balloon when you popped. I'm kidding. Jack keeps it because it has an inflection. I do like it. And we love Jack. Kat, can you give a shout out to Jack, please? If you guys aren't following the Penguin God, aka Jack, you've messed up. And I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. But I knew from the accent that it's thank you. Where is my wife today? Jack is here. Just really low spoons day. Really low spoons day. And I get it. As someone having... I don't know, man. I got one big fucking spoon. I'm beating the shit out of my brain with it. You're saying Italian food is overrated? Are we just doing our hot takes today? You know what? I love Italian food. It's one of the only foods I can like eat. Well, not even. I don't even like a lot of Italian. I just like pizza. Pizza pasta. I'm gonna reset this. But I kind of agree with you. My country is very close to Italy. That's true. Look at that pickle pizza. Can I, to the people who don't know about the website, what is your number one prediction for the website? What do you think is going to happen? Raw, like, you can take guesses. I'm not going to confirm or deny them. I'm just curious. What website? I'm working on a website, Nacho. GoodGameGizmo.com. What? My stinkiest day. The website, yeah. Italy has one of the. You just hate Italy. Just say it. You're just jealous. I'm Italian. I can't take this. My stinkiest day in the week was yesterday. I feel like that we alternate. I'm sorry. What happened? Oh, you don't have to tell me. I'm just sorry, Orange. Any watching the Oh yeah, is it the World Cup final today? The footy? Or is it the semifinals? Viewer interaction that is executed on Twitch. True. True. Your stuff that you do on Twitch will affect the website and vice versa. I said I wasn't good at finals. Let's go Spain. Who do we want to win? I don't really care. I don't really care. I know people are hating on Argentina. I thought they were going to be one of the favored ones to win from the start. People love Argentina. Not to mention Malta. We want Spain to win. Okay, let's go Spain. I don't care. Are we done the playlist already? Give me a second. Let's listen to this. There's probably gonna be lyrics. I apologize. Argentina has annoyed a lot of people this tournament. I've heard. I just don't know what they did. I'm not a fan of sports ball. You don't have to be. Streams for everybody. People who like sports or non-sports. Spain gave us tapas. You've never much cared for men and balls. That's fair. Christine, good morning. How are you? Just the usual panic that wasn't helped by having to cut my hair out of a curling rod. Oh my god. Getting inexplicably knotted and Twitch erasing a custom redeem I finally got to work. That wasn't why I was originally upset, but that was fun. Yeah, that. Can I just, like, today was a day I think no matter what happened, I would have woken up anxious, Orange. But, like, literally being. And I don't blame the person who told me. I definitely didn't need them to tell me, but they were just like, why does this person have 7? Like, they only recently found out everything. It's very sweet that they let me know. But I was like, fuck. I like sports as much as I like anime. The outfits are neat, but I don't want to go to the cons. Extreme fans. That's very fair, actually. I think that's a good take. Sports and anime are pretty similar, in my opinion. I'm deeply invested in men and their balls. This part of KPFE seems to be your morgue. That's wrong, though, Nacho. The reason why is because the last part took me way longer than the last part took me like 2 hours, but it just doesn't seem that way because we came back with funny enough, not a clearer headspace. The last time I played this game, I was in a horrible headspace, and I'm back to it again. It's just a good game. I think like I knew what I was doing better this time, and I didn't have the muscle memory from last time. Thank you guys for being here. Christine, good morning. I hope you're doing. I used to play football as a child back when I was still trying to be a boy. I used to play soccer as a child back when I was still trying to be cool. Never much liked it. Very fair. There we go. Nice. Please be a cloud. Where's the cloud? Wait. At least there's no bird. This looks very Jump Kingy. Where's the cloud? No! There's the cloud. Oh, baby! All it took was not just saying this is my Morgan. Oh, that's 2 checkpoints today, baby! Is it just me? The camera is really... Is it just a bright day? GG's. I'm pretty happy about that. I'm not gonna lie. This is Rage Suffering Sunday. For those of you guys who've only really been here for the Suffering Sundays that are Pokemon, Suffering Sunday is very much enemy felled, like just trauma dumping and yapping while we listen to cool music and all this jazz. Let's listen to Persona 5 because I know the songs. Persona 5 Scrambled. Does that mean they have Sophia's Shop? I love that song so much. So much. Here's Persona 5. I'm trying for sub 6 on my first playthrough. Sub 6 minutes or sub 6 hours. You probably mean 6 hours. Dark Monk, I bet you can do it. I literally the first day we were playing this Dark Monk, I was crashing out. Like I was just having such a wind. I was having a really bad day, and I think it took a lot out of the I come to Gizmo's Sunday streams for the conversations in the company. I appreciate that because hopefully that's transparently the goal of the channel is for you guys to want to be here no matter the game, right? Like I do try to listen. I'm always trying to put on games that I think we'll all enjoy together and that there's like a good schedule for it. But the overall goal of the channel is always going to be for you guys to be here for the conversation, the company. I'm at the second to last level with 5 hours on the clock. You got this. I don't know what the last level is or second to the last level is because I haven't watched a full playthrough. All I know is that I know that there's a ghost coming up, and that part seemed really cool. I was watching Mule play that. Orange! Thank you, Orange. That's very sweet. I'm not paying attention. I'm here for you. And Fairy Dragon's here. Fairy Dragon, how have you been? Oh, that was a really convenient place to fall. I hope you're doing great, Fairy. Oh, I went left. You gotta learn the patterns here. It alternates. Thank you so much, Orange. That's so sweet. I'm sorry that you had so much issues yesterday with everything. Yesterday was a day where I had to remind myself it's okay to relax. And what the fuck are you doing? Brother. Is that straight Kimbo? What are you doing? Kimbo, Orange, what are you guys doing? You know I love you guys, but I'll say this. Thank you guys for being I appreciate very much, my friend. No, I say I appreciate you guys. Anything for you, brother. Stop it. Anything for you, brother. That's straight Kimbo. Cough, yeah. Thank you guys for listen, it's not that way right now, but it will get back to that way. This is what I'm gonna say. Doing good, have moved, and housemates are letting me use the interweb. Saves me from getting my own. Hell yeah. Thank you for letting this be a place that will eventually get back to, you know, just the games, the good talks, and everything. And that doesn't mean we're not going to get real. We're still going to get real. But I am sorry that it's a big part of my life. I can't deny it. I hate that it happened. I hate that it's entwined with Twitch. But we out here. Thank you guys for being. Dark Monk, I'm proud of you. Doing it in less than 6 hours is crazy. This is one of those games. I was saying this earlier though. I think I was saying this a lot last time I was playing it. That it might take me a while to beat, but once I beat it, I think it's gonna be kind of like Jump King, where I can go back and play it again, and it'll be a lot faster. Okay, it's going to the right this time. Oh my god, no. So the first time I beat Jump King, I went back and I ended up beating the entire game in 45 minutes. For sure. Yeah, like do you know what I mean? Like it's sort of in the same vein where there's like places you'll learn you can kind of just full send, and like once you learn what to do in a certain area, like even now I'm starting to pick up the pattern in this area. Like you can bank shots on these platforms. Obviously I'd go a little bit. I'd be here other days of the week. If I know Taskmaster, I'm happy to like listen. I'm happy to have you here whenever you can be. There's never any pressure. But I understand life gets busy, and I stream way later. I started doing 6 p.m. streams last week for me, so I think that's 11 p.m. your time. I could be wrong. It might even be later. But it might be midnight your time. But that's still so late. Going left, right? Football's coming home. Because of the game is a lot about knowledge of how to take certain jumps, and once you know how to do something, you can get it exactly. Like once I found out the pattern in the arcade, I had spent so much of the last stream knowing it, but just knowing I couldn't execute it. Just I don't know, I just wasn't there. I feel like I wasn't playing well, but I knew what I had to do. We came back today, and I got it pretty fast. I did it like 4 times today, even though I was an idiot about it. The tower part. What's my time zone? I'm in EST, Eastern Standard Time. So like knowing that, I feel like I could do the whole first bit of the game right now in like less than 30 minutes. And it's also another thing where I feel like if I watched a walkthrough or if I watched something done, I'd be able to replicate it. But yeah, very much like Jump King. I think the same kind of, and I like that. Jump King is one of my favorite Rage games. Sorry guys, somebody's doing garage stuff. I got new neighbors. Did I tell you I got new neighbors? They're pretty cool. Nice people. But got people on either side of me, so. Ooh, banger. Yeah, but genuinely, thank you guys for making this a space where I think what I'm trying to say is unfortunately this time more than ever, when I was going through my breakup, that was a really hard time to be on Twitch, but eventually Twitch became kind of like a safe haven for me despite that. And it was like, I don't have to focus on that right now. And I didn't use it purely as escapism. I was using it more to just like have some normalcy in my life. But I think right now, sadly, a big part of everything being so entwined makes it a little harder to process everything. That said, I'm very thankful that you guys are I appreciate Real Talk on Twitch, so it's good to have more places like this. I wish I could tell you that I do it because I love it. Like I love to have the real talks. I do like being authentic, but I cannot not do it. Trust me, I've tried. I think today might have been a day where they're like, maybe don't full send a conversation about it. And I haven't talked about a lot. Oh, last surprise. But yeah, it's just I can't shut my big fucking mouth. Just who I am. Okay, I think the play here might be just keeping it back, not trying to bank the shots, but if you just stand in front of the wind, you kind of fuck with it. Ooh. Out of war. Yeah, there you go. Whoever's doing the vocals for this, these guys are killing it. Oh, also, again, if you guys are just joining now, I do want to say a big thank you to the Thursday. Do you want any tips, or are you more comfy blind? I'm definitely not more comfy blind, but Dark Monk for me, it's I want to suffer. I'm just gonna plow through it, you know. Like if I ever do need a tip, I usually have like a code word, which is like rutabaga. If I say rutabaga, you can give it to me. Dude, man, the lighting is so bad today. But for the most part, I think I'm gonna try to do this blind. I bet you there's a good tip for getting through this, but I'll figure it out myself. Nodding, I respect it. Yeah, it to me, it's just like we love the suffer core here. For the most part, I kind of just, oh god, come on. I just roll with it. That's going pretty well. Oh, if that was just a little lower. Oh, hydrate will do. I actually am. Yeah, that's a good call. Absolutely. Dark Monk, I have to say, first of all, not only does that go so far when you do that, I feel like anybody who is ever worried about backseating never actually backseats. That's one of the things that was one of the first things I learned on Twitch. If you are ever worried about being a backseater, I don't think you're gonna accidentally do it. I mean that so truly. Me during Nuzlocke, yeah, everybody always asks if you the people who end up backseating are people who just do not care. They'll just say it. Oh my god. Yeah, you see the key. Can I say we have not yet, as of this moment in this game. If you stream enough rage games on Twitch, Dark Monk, you know what you get. Oh, I thought we were playing Fall Guys. Oh, is the goal to move up? Because you're in the same spot you were in the last time I was here. Bald, bald, bald. It just happens. The people who worry that they do it usually have the self-awareness to not. It's true. It's very true. And you know what? I will say this too. Twitch is for everybody, except for abusers. And not everybody has that self-awareness, and that's okay because it can be learned, and it can also sometimes be incapable of being learned. But that's why we give people the chance. That's why we let people. We're not on like a one strike you're out kind of system. But you know, if it becomes a consistent thing, and if the gentle guidance for myself or doesn't work, that's when I've gotten better at learning to be like, yeah, we just can't do this here. One of the big things I had with that was song request, because I really like song request. I like, and we still have song request, not right now, but we do it. But when people are going to be rude about other people's song requests, and not in a jokey way, like genuinely rude, that's when, like, you know, your fun doesn't trump anybody else's. Your opinions don't trump anyone else's. We got to keep it an equal playing field. So if you're gonna like poo on someone's music taste, like I'll joke about Radiohead and stuff like that. You know I'm gonna do it, but I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying they're the worst band ever. That's a completely different thing. I draw the line at good times. Yeah. I've accidentally backseated, but it's because I was trying to solve with the streamer, so I was really thinking about. I see, like that can happen. There's always accidents. That's why I always ask the streamer first if they want help in a game to give them a chance to figure it out. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And by asking, you're already doing your due diligence, you know. Twink music. I'll say this. I think there's a lot of common issues on Twitch, but as far as the 6 years or so, I've almost been on here for 6 years, a couple months, and it'll be 6 years. I think a lot of the things that people complain about are overblown. Always do your due diligence. That's not to say there aren't legitimate problems, or that just because something's overblown doesn't mean it's also not like a legitimate issue. But I think some things can be solved by not taking yourself as seriously as you do, and not all the time. Like, listen, if someone's being disrespectful to you, immediately get that shit out of there. There's a like, if you come in here, I'm more lenient with people disrespecting me than to the community or the mods. And that's mostly because I can make fun of you back. Because once you start being rude to me, then I'm able to to use you to make fun of you. And people haven't caught on to this. It's a really dumb idea to try to make fun of the person who's hosting the stream. They have an advantage. They have real time chat, and you can only type things. And also, you're probably not smart if you're making fun of a person in stream. Sorry, got him. I don't know how else to put that, but like, usually you're 13 years old and you're trying to get a rise out of people, and you're gonna look real dumb. But then again, it's like, here's that attention you ordered. Yeah, but if I can make you look silly and people are gonna laugh at it, it's kind of fun. You can play the part. You'll get paid in attention. That's fine. I'll get this. I'll get this. This is Streamer University 101. I'm gonna do streamer college, okay? I'm gonna do streamer college. I'm gonna do streamer trade school. I'm gonna rent a bouncy castle. I'm gonna have people come in for streamer trade school, and I'm gonna teach you guys how to just be consistent at streaming. And I'm saying this as someone who does not think that they could teach anything, as long as they aren't emo twinks. What's wrong with emo twinks? Giz explains crowd work. When I'm aware they don't want us to solve with them, I can. That's true, actually. That is just crowd. I'm gonna do streamer summer school and get roasted by the mods. That was my friendly. That was my friendly making fun of, though. You listen. There, you can always make fun of people, and like, oh no, sorry, don't clipped out of context. You can always make fun of people. No, I think it's not always the case. It is the internet. Sometimes non-mean spirited jokes can come across as mean spirited, and one of the only rules here is like no mean spirited shit, right? And if that's the case and it was not intentional, don't get defensive. Just explain what you meant, and you know, the mod or myself can explain how it was perceived, and we go from there. God damn it. We got this. We got this. We got this. Move to the left at the start. Slide to the left. 2 hops this time. Well, oh shit. That was bad. 1 hop this time. I think, yeah, okay. When the wind comes, if I just keep it straight and then block the wind shot, I think I can do it normal pretty much. Instaban, no forgiveness? No, somebody who takes himself too seriously.